Good morning, this is Doc Russ from Lose Weight for Good. You know, we have a lot of Lose Weight for Good members who are really, really smart. As a matter of fact, I'd have to say that all of our Lose Weight for Good members are really, really smart. I mean, they're smart enough to be Lose Weight for Good members, right? So I hear a lot of the same comments from them, though, and it goes like this. If I'm so smart, why can't I lose weight? The answer is, it has nothing to do with how smart you are. Has anybody ever felt like that? Like they're really smart and they know a lot of stuff about losing weight, but they just can't seem to get it done. The reason is this. This is not an intellectual problem. It is an emotional problem. You see, emotion actually comes from the word motion. Because for as long as humans existed, we have realized that emotion causes motion. So, how do you use this to your advantage? Well, the first thing is that you want to enlist the power of your emotions to actually lose weight for good. And one of the things that you can do is, try to envision your future if you were to continue along the same track as you are continuing right now. So imagine if you're 5 years from now, imagine the worst case scenario. And think about what it's going to be like to be stuck in a chair or to be sitting there watching TV and just not be any fun anymore, and then maybe not have the same social interactions that you would have had if you were more active in life. That's just one scenario. Another might be, try this. One of the things I talk about in the Lose Weight for Good program is close your eyes, take off all your clothes in front of a mirror, and then open your eyes and see what you see. Now, I don't want to depress you. As a matter of fact, depressing you would be the worst thing to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what's called an energy matrix. Okay, this is really all about emotional energy, right? So we have high energy, and we have low energy, and then we have negative energy, and we have positive energy, right? So positive energy is over here, and this is where you get excited, okay, and this is where you get motivated, okay? We want to be in this area, okay? Now, sometimes over here in high negative, you might be angry. Okay, and over here in low negative, you might be depressed. Okay, and down here in low positive, you're just chilling. And that's good too. And we use all of these 4 quadrants of energy management in the Lose Weight for Good program. You know, for instance, we might meditate over here. Okay, what we'll do, though, is we'll try to move people out of these negative zones as soon as possible. So if you're angry over here because you've just seen yourself naked in the mirror, we get you to name that emotion. So you open up your eyes and you feel an emotion. It's a strong emotion. And what do you feel? Do you feel angry? Great. So think about that and then ask yourself a critical question. Do I really feel angry, or is there something else underneath this? I'm frustrated. Okay, I'm frustrated. So start to go 3 or 4 times asking yourself, what's really underneath this? I'm frustrated. I'm ashamed. And then say, well, where would I rather be? Well, I'd rather be motivated. I'd rather be excited. I'd rather look at the positive side of this equation. So step 1 is to name where you're at. Step 2 is to decide if that's really what you're feeling. And step 3 is to move to this next quadrant, the excited, motivated quadrant. Now, a lot of times if you stay angry too long, okay, you'll run out of energy and you will sink down into depression. I mean, has this ever happened to you before? You get really, really like jazzed up and PO'd at yourself, and then all of a sudden you sink into depression, and then nothing gets done down here. Nothing at all. Okay? So my recommendation is that if you're depressed, you say to yourself, okay, I'm depressed. What's really underneath that? Well, what I'm really is sad, what I'm really is ashamed. And then, okay, so how can I move over here to this? What can I do? A lot of times when you're depressed, the best thing you can do is make a plan. Just having a plan is sometimes enough to start to raise your energy positive. And you might end up, let's say, right here. And then when you start doing the plan, you may come all the way over here. And when you start seeing results, oh my gosh, you are off the chart. This is Doc Russ saying, I hope this helps you to lose weight for good.